What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nerdy Dude. Last week, we got ourselves back into hobby mining. Now, I say back into hobby mining because that's originally how I started into cryptocurrency, by building a really crappy crypto miner with a couple of GPUs. I've done my very first video on crypto with that. It did pretty well, and that kind of inspired me to go forward. So, we recently purchased the Gold Shell HSM Plus miner. It was $299 on the Gold Shell website, and it's been mining us about $1.10 to $1.11 at previous coin prices. Now, I say $299 flat. One-time transaction, $299, no tax, no shipping to get this little bad boy. So, we posted a video about 8 days ago, but we took a 1 day off from mining. We restarted our computer, re-updated our computer to get everything going, installed some drivers, so we really didn't mine for that full week experience. But with that said, let's take a look at about a full 7 days worth of mining. Nerdy Dude stuff. Before we get into the results and everything, I want to take a moment just to remind you guys to consider subscribing and turning on that bell notification, like, comment, all that jazz. If you guys are interested in this, there's a link for the Gold Shell website in the description for the video. No affiliate link, no nothing, just straight up Gold Shell. Some of you left a comment on the previous video about some of the equipment that comes with the miner. In the actual miner, in the unboxing video that I originally did, it was showing a international or 3-prong plug that really doesn't do me any good here in the United States. So I did show what I had purchased, and I want to show that on screen as well. So when you get the miner, you can jump right over on Amazon and pick one of these bad boys up, regularly priced at $9.99. I got mine at $6.09. It's actually right here, and it's one of these regular, just your standard like PC monitor, computer, PSU, power supply cord, easily to replace. Mine, I should have read the description, is a 10-footer. You don't need a 10-footer unless you want to like put your miner like far away. So $10 on Amazon at most. If you're in the US, this is the cord that you're going to need. So let's jump back over to what we're actually mining with this miner. The only downfall, in my opinion, with this miner is that it only mines the handshake token HNS. When we first started our mining, we were mining at about 28 cents a token at about $1.10 a day. We've still been averaging about the same, even though the price increase has gone up about 5 cents since we started mining last week. We are still mining the same amount of token, so that's actually doing much, much better. And we're going to take a look at the pool. After you get your miner all set up, let me pull the miner over here. I just did another PC restart here just to get everything cleared out and had another update, and I wanted to make sure that everything was running nice and smooth. So our hash and our power, you could see on the back of this screen behind my monitor, kind of dropped off for the past hour. But as of right now, the miner is currently pumping at 115 gigahashes a second, and it's kind of been averaging since it's been on about 113 gigahashes per second, which is outstanding because this miner is sold as only having 105 gigahashes. Now, could this be because I'm in a very well-cooled area for it? Absolutely. Could this also be that I have that other power supply unit, that other power supply cord running to the power supply? Not necessarily, but I really like the fact that this miner is being promoted at 105 gigahashes, but I have been consistently well over 105. Lowest I've seen is about 109 gigahashes. I've seen this thing run all the way up to 122 gigahashes, which is pretty solid if you ask me, because I mean, you're getting more than what you're advertised for. So let's move the miner back out of the way on the screen over here so I can keep an eye on it. And you can see here I just fired the thing up. It's only showing at 25.7. The actual pool, the dxpool.com, updates roughly every 10 minutes. And so it's going to take a minute to get it all the way up to showing it's 116.8 gigahashes right now at the moment. But in the past hour, I've only had it running for the past about 20 minutes since I got the computer turned back on, and it's currently at 18.04 gigahashes. Now, like I said, you can only mine the HNS token, which is currently sitting at 33 cents. The HNS token just bounces back and forth between 804,000 to about 1 million in 24-hour volume. 2 billion max supply, currently 361 million in circulating supply. And so that means there's a lot left to mine. So it's a good time to jump on. The only kicker I feel on the token is that it's really not offered on a lot of exchanges at the moment. It's on Bittrex, it's on Gate.io, CoinEx, HotBit. I currently have it set to HotBit, so that's when I'm mining. And you're not really, for security and safety, it's not really the best idea to mine your tokens and send them to an exchange. But I'm doing that because after I get to about $20 worth of HNS every time I get to $20, I'm going to then probably convert it to Bitcoin, send it to Coinbase, and then buy Algo with it, or just hang on to it as Bitcoin. Because I really don't feel that HNS is going to be a token that's going to rocket or hit like $5 or $3 or anything like that. Again, I haven't really looked heavily into the project, so I could be wrong. Maybe if I take a look into the project and educate myself a little bit better, then I can maybe agree. But at the moment, right now, what's really, really enticing to me is the fact that I am currently mining at over $1 a day. The miner only cost us $300, and that's profit after 300 days. So technically, in 1 year, we're going to be $65 in the profit if that coin stays at the current price. Actually, if it stays at 28 cents, but it doesn't. So as of right now, yesterday's profits, and we've pretty much been averaging about 3.6 to 3.8, probably in that ballpark, based on that gigahashes fluctuating between 110 to 120 gigahashes a day. So you can see here, yesterday's profit was 3.69. Let's pull up a calculator. And our current profit for today, with the exception of that about 2-hour downtime with the computer, we're currently at 2.38. So we're probably going to crest up to about 3 tokens in total today, which isn't that bad at all. So 3.69 times 0.33. So that's given us $1.21. So that's even better than when we were mining it on a week ago, because we were at about $1.10. Our current balance that was from yesterday's payout, 3.69, and then we have been officially paid 26.17978.105 HNS to our HotBit wallet, which we're going to hang on to, because what's that currently? 17978 times 0.33, and we're going to say 03. So that's currently $8.64. So probably when we crest this above 50 to 75 HNS and holdings is when we'll cash out. Maybe we'll even stretch it a little bit farther and go to 100 HNS holdings before cashing that out into Bitcoin. But you can also see here's our daily profits. So we started a little over a week ago, and every day, and then we had some updates here. So we had our computer off, 3.6, 3.4, 2.6, 3.2, 3.6, 2.5. Same thing on that day. I restarted my computer. I think I did a video on that day too. 3.2, 3.6, 3.7. So you can see the consistency with the miner is pulling its numbers. It's pulling its weight. We're getting some pretty solid returns on this. Is this profitable? By all definitions, absolutely this is profitable, unless HNS all of a sudden took a dump, because you're only mining 3.7. And if you guys jump into HNS, of course, difficulty is going to go up, so then those miners are going to go down lower. But as of right now, as this video stands on March 14th on Pi Day, this is absolutely a profitable miner. Are you going to get rich? Not necessarily. But if you're learning about cryptocurrency, if you want to educate yourself about cryptocurrency, if you want to expand your portfolio and your technical capabilities with cryptocurrency, and you want to get into hobby mining, or you actually want to learn and get yourself some monster mining, like build yourself a monster mining farm, but you don't know where to start, I think this is something that's absolutely a great place for beginners to start. I really, really do. Let's pull it up right here. I think they're out of stock at the moment. No, it looks like they are. Are they back? Sold out, sold out, sold out. Okay, they are out of stock at the moment. It looks like they do have a sale on their Doge Litecoin, the LT5 miner, which we can look at that for $339. It's not bad. I'll probably take a look at that off the camera and see if that's maybe the next step on what I want to do. So to kind of go back to my previous point with the HS1 Plus and getting your feet wet into the mining experience, it's very simple, very easy. And if it's something that you want to test and learn before you go into the big leagues, I recommend it. And it's something profitable. So even if it's, you're going to drop $300 for a learning experience, dropping $300 to learn something isn't terrible, especially when that gives you returns. And then you might turn around and when these other miners become available on Gold Shell, because these are all very, very profitable miners, and they come relatively quick, and they're relatively cheap, and they get outstanding reviews. This would be the next step. So if I decided to get this LT5, I'm still going to run my Gold Shell in the background and let that sucker keep mining. I have a very nice cooled environment, my man cave. I don't know how loud the LT5 would be, but listen. You don't hear the HS1 Plus miner mining right now, and that thing is literally about 4 feet to my right. You don't hear it. So I currently have it set up to dxpool.com. That's where I am currently mining the HNS token. You could see here on the screen, this has a plethora of tokens. So if I do get that LT5, we are looking at being able to mine LTC on there. And if I wanted to mine Dogecoin, I just have to find another pool like that. I believe F2 pool should have it. And that's another opportunity for mining as well. Let's see if we can take a look at some more statistics. Videos all over the place. My apologies. So on the 1 hour chart here, this is actually, I believe this is the mining pool. There's a total hash rate of 2.7409 pentahashes that are currently in HNS mining. And we currently have 115 gigahashes out of that. In the course of the day, looks like we have some spikes going up. I mean, I was probably not contributing for the past 2 hours, but it looks like it's been averaging 1.8 all the way up to 2.7. So we got a lot of our miners in there right now. Here's all the transactions from other miners, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. So this is the current pool DX. Coin information, we're not going to talk much about, you know, not much in this video, but circulating, blah, 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 blah. Nothing else really need to show here. Profits is pretty much the main ingredient there. But we can go back to the miner over here and pull up the Gold Shell miner. There's 2 miners that you can actually download. Gold Shell is just a lot easier to install. All I did is had to update my drivers and install it. I installed the Handy miner, but that's a little more complicated to explain to someone that's dabbling for the first time into this. Like I said, I built my first miner back in 2017, so I learned the hard way. I want to make it really easy. A lot of people are saying on my channel, this is my first time in crypto, you know, so we want to make it that easy. Who needs a muffler that loud? So we want to make it that easy for you, and that's the entire goal of this. So right now, I've got 1 miner. You currently see it at 114 gigahashes. If I had multiple miners plugged up to this PC, you would see them down here, and then I can go through and select them in the little boxes, and then you'd be able to see more detailed information about multiple miners. But as of right now, I only have the 1 miner, 1 active, and I have 0 inactive. Here's the pool information, blah, 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 and then the hash rate. And this miner's super easy. Start mining, stop mining, reboot your miner, set mine LED. These have a cool little LED on them that light up, so you can actually turn them on and off. I believe I have mine off. Set pool, which we've already done. Update firmware, which we probably don't need to do right now. We can just follow Gold Shell and get it from there. So really fun. In the past week, like I've been over averaging. I'm at $8.64. We've had a little bit of downtime, but I'm going to just guesstimate 7 full days of mining. We're already over $1 a day. I mean, even if we're at 8 full days of mining, we're over $1 a day. So I'm very, very happy with that. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter, Telegram, Discord. Leave a comment below. I am actively responding to all comments as fast as I can. Be more than happy to help you guys reach out if you find these on sale. Also, I'm not going to sell mine, but you can go on eBay and that HS1 Plus, they're going for like $650 to $700 right now. So I could technically sell mine, make a double profit, but that's not why I bought it. I didn't buy it to flip it. It's like the PlayStation 5. I didn't buy it at $500 to sell it for $15. I bought it to enjoy it. I bought it to learn. I bought it for content, and that's why we have it. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Algorand wallet QR code above my head. Algorand wallet address in the description for the video. If you guys are ever so gracious and send a tip, I highly appreciate any and all. With that said, I'm O'Price of Nerdy Dude. We'll see you guys next time.